it's Clarissa and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello! Today's video is going to be a what's in my bag video. I'm packing to go on a 4-day trip and I found a super cheap flight. The flight only includes a personal item. There's no carry-ons and there's no checked baggage unless you pay for it. I don't want to have to pay for those extra bags. So I'm fitting 4 days worth of stuff. If you'd like to see how I packed and what's in my bag, keep watching. So me personally, I always overpack. I'm that person that wants to bring every possible thing, and usually that's a great thing. I'm a great person to go on vacation with because whatever you forgot, I probably have it. But that being said, I always have way too much stuff packed. I always want to pack outfit options. I always want to pack more than I need and just have a ton of stuff. So me packing only the things that's essential was definitely really difficult for me. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into what I packed and showing you guys. This is the bag that I'm bringing. It's a pretty big purse, but the dimensions that they need for the airline that I'm flying was like 16 by 18 or something like that, and this is just below that. I was gonna bring my backpack, but my backpack's actually too big because they say to fit underneath the carry-on seat, but it says a child's backpack, and so I didn't want to test my limits by bringing my backpack because it's bigger than the dimensions that they specified, so I grabbed this bag instead. Okay, so what's in my bag? The first thing is I only packed the clothes that I am going to be wearing for sure. So this is difficult for me, especially, who likes to have options and doesn't decide what I'm wearing until after my hair and makeup is done and I'm out the door. For this trip, it's gonna be a lot easier for you to decide exactly what you're doing and what outfits you're gonna be having for the next 4 days. For me, I'm going Thursday through Sunday, but I'm only really planning on doing things on Friday and on Saturday, and I'm just planning on stealing my boyfriend's clothes while I'm there for the rest of the time. Only packed 3 outfits really, and they're kind of interchangeable, so I can switch it up a little bit. So I have 2 full outfits in here, and then I have 1 piece of clothing that I'm gonna sort of figure out as I get there. So I'm trying to pack as light as possible, but at the same time, I still need to sort of be able to have a little bit of leeway in what I'm wearing. I'm packing 2 pairs of shoes. So I have a pair of heels and a pair of sneakers because I want a pair of going out shoes. I also want a pair of sneakers that's gonna be comfortable that I'm probably gonna be in most of the time, and I'm going to a football game and I'm gonna wanna be in sneakers, so that's what I brought. In my mind, I have this small bag and I can only pack a certain amount of things except for what's on my body. So I'm going to be wearing my heels, which these are the heels that I'm bringing y'all. These are like my go-to Florida State shoes because they just get completely ruined when I go out, but I can just wipe them off with like a wet cloth and they're great and good to go. So these are the shoes that I'm going to be wearing to the airport. That's going to be fun. I have back issues and a bunch of stuff, but you know, we're gonna figure it out. They're gonna take up the most space in my bag, and I'm trying to conserve space because I want to fit as much in here as possible and be efficient with this limited space that I have. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wear them, and people can look at me ridiculous, but it won't matter because I will have cute heels to wear when I go out. And then my other pair of shoes is just these black sneakers. I just want sneakers for walking around. I'm going to a game day, and these are probably the shoes that I'll be in most of the time. These are gonna get packed in my bag. They take up space, a good amount of space because they're sneakers, but they're gonna take up less space than those clunky heels would. Okay, and then the other thing I have in here is another purse. As I said, I'm going to a football game. I want to be able to bring a bag into the stadium, mostly because my phone dies so quickly. I need to have this thing right here, my portable charger. Like, I have to have it. I'm also going to need my wallet. I just figured I'm gonna bring my stadium bag, and then conserving space and being efficient with my space, I also have stored things in here. So I have like all my jewelry in here and my watches, and then I have a little plastic bag in here that has like cotton pads and Q-tips that I'm gonna need for taking off my makeup and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute my makeup that I got set on, but in here I actually have my powder contour and one eyeshadow palette that I decided that I really needed. That's all that's in here. It's not super thick, and like I said, I'm using this as a way to carry it, but I'm also definitely gonna need this clear bag. Okay, and the next thing is my makeup. I own a ton of makeup. I don't have it organized very well. Whenever I go traveling, I have this like super long like fold out thing that I put everything in, and then when I'm at home I have this desk that I film at, and I have a stand up here for my brushes, and then I have 2 drawers that I just kind of shove everything in. I usually normally bring like 2 or 3 bags to put my makeup in, and I normally have like my own small Nike duffel that I put all of my makeup in, honestly. But I don't have that luxury for this packing, so this is a really big compliment for you guys. Besides my eyeshadow palette and the powder contour that I have in that small purse, this is the makeup that I have. I put everything that I needed in here. I made sure I went through all my makeup and was like, okay, what is the bare minimum that is still gonna be able to beat my face and look bomb all weekend? And it was everything that was in this bag. Me figuring out, like, I'm gonna bring one makeup bag and I have to make everything that I need fit in there. So going along with the makeup and keeping that trend, something else that I needed was I want to have my foundation and my primer and all of that face stuff, but when you're bringing your carry-on stuff, it's a limited size that you can have. And so even though my foundations and whatnot are the right size, again, I'm trying to efficiently use the space that I have in this bag. I'm very proud of this idea, guys. What I did is, if you did not know, you can go to Sephora, a sample of anything, and it is free. If you did not know that, I'm telling you again. You can go to Sephora and get a sample of anything and it is free. That's what I did before I bought my Fenty Beauty primer, and so that is what I did for my trip. I did not want to have a huge bottle of my Fenty Beauty primer and all that kind of stuff and maybe have it like explode on the plane and things like that because of the pressure. Got my Fenty Beauty primer in a sample. I got my color, Fenty, and I got a shade that's a little bit darker. If y'all can't tell, I have a spray tan right now. My face is a little bit not the same color as my body. So I had the girl rematch my skin tone and give me a little bit darker one. So I got a sample of that as well. And since I've been doing my contouring with liquid, I didn't want to bring that as well because that's also a big container and I don't want to take up space. So I got a darker shade of Fenty to do the same thing so that I'm doing that contouring that I want to do normally. And I got these all in these little tiny samples. The good thing about these is where I'm going to be going, there's another Sephora. Say I get there and I run out, or I get there and one of these things exploded and I barely have any left, I can always go to that other Sephora and get more of these samples. I didn't even need to get these at this Sephora. If you really want, you can wait until you get to where you're going and then go get these samples there so that you can use the makeup there. Yes, the samples are pretty small, but they honestly usually give you a pretty good amount. You just have to make sure you're careful with it, because I know when I tested my Fenty Beauty, the foundation for the first time, because I was iffy on buying foundation, I had it and it lasted me for like 2 weeks. Granted, I don't wear makeup every single day, so like 2 weeks for me is not the same as someone else, but they give you a good amount. It's not like some little amount that you can't even finish your whole face with. You can do a whole face several times through. This is a great idea for any of your products that you have that are gonna be liquid and that you don't want to pack with you. I actually even got a Laura Mercier powder sample. This is just because I wanted to try it, but you can also get the powder stuff. So anything that you need from Sephora, you can sample for free and get that to travel with you to make your makeup so much easier. But the last few things are just kind of some incidentals that I have in my bag. I obviously have my eyelashes. The ones I'm wearing right now are actually going to come off and go in this little container, and I'm gonna put them in my bag as well. Then I have one of my beauty blenders, well, two of my beauty blenders. This one is for powder and this one is for foundation and my contouring and all that kind of good stuff. So I have only two of my beauty blenders that I'm bringing. I normally use about 4, so I kind of like to keep them clean. I like using them for each of the colors that I normally use them for. Then I have underwear and only one bra, which I'm going to wear to the airport because I had to think about, again, conserving space. So I really made sure that all of my outfits sort of flow together, that either I don't need to wear a bra with it or I can wear the same bra for all of them, because I don't want to have a bunch of bras taking up space in my bag. And then I have 2 different sunglasses because your girl need to have a little bit of options. So I have the silver ones and I have the gold ones. So these are the 2 sunglasses that I'm going to bring, my only kind of little things that I'm bringing. You really have to take the time to think about what it is you're packing and, okay, what is it that I really need? And then obviously I'm going to have my phone charger in there, I'm going to have my wallet in there, I'm going to have my phone in there, but all of that stuff that I just told you guys fits in this bag. As far as toiletries and all of that go, I'm going to worry about that once I get there. So toothbrush, toothpaste, contact solution, and things like that, I'm just going to worry about when I get there because I don't want that extra stuff in my bag. So once I get there, I'm going to go buy the travel size ones, or I'm just going to use my boyfriend's. I hope this was helpful if you're packing for a big trip and you kind of need to think about what is going in your bag. What did you think of what's in my bag? Do you think I need to add anything, take anything away? What would you have packed different? Comment that down below and let me know. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and turn on those post notifications. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, so check back for more. If I have a Ray J hat challenge moment in this video, y'all please don't say anything.